Good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Apron Strings. It's a good morning to be in the kitchen, and I've had a wonderful week. We've had some kin folks come in to visit, and Troy's brother and his wife and sister and her daughter and son-in-law, they brought her. Then they decided they wanted to see their first cousins. So we had about 28 people here visiting and bringing food and sharing and eating, and it was a fun time. And usually when you get together with family like that, you manage to get a few new recipes. Well, Irma, and I've shared several of her recipes with y'all on other videos, she gave me a recipe for a More the Merrier bars. And they have walnuts and figs in them, and they're made with Orange Supreme cake mix. Now, the only company that I found in our store that made it was the Duncan Hines, and I found mine at H-E-B, so I don't know what store y'all will be able to have access to this particular, but that's what you need. So I'm going to get y'all over here to the butcher block, and we're going to, and it has 2 cups, and I toasted my walnuts in the June oven. You don't have to toast them. She didn't say to toast them, but generally if I put nuts in something, I toast them. So y'all come on over here to the butcher block, and we will get this mixed up and in the oven. I've already panned my 9x13 pan, sprayed it with cooking spray. I'm going to use my dough hook to mix it up instead of a mixer. And it's going to be a very thick dough, according to Irma. And I'm going to spread it in that pan and bake it. And then you cut it into bars and eat it. So that's what we're going to do here in a little bit. Okay, now it says a cup or about 10 ounces of fig preserves, chopped. So I'm going to go ahead. They're soft from being made into preserves. But I'm just going to take my Pampered Chef kitchen scissors and snip them up a little bit smaller. I didn't want to whiz them in the processor because I didn't want them to be mush. But apparently you just want pieces in there. That's pretty chopped. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my egg in it and stir it around, and then I'll have all my oil, and then I'll have all my liquids in, and I can add my cake mix, and then I'll add my walnuts. Add my 1/2 cup of oil. Now the recipe from Irma called for canola oil, but I never have canola oil, so I just use vegetable oil. And I'll just mix that kind of sort of. Now we'll open up our cake mix. Bet this is going to be yummy. I've never had a recipe from her that wasn't delicious, so we'll add this one to our stash. And I told you she warned me that the batter will be stiff. And you just spread it into that panned pan and bake it. And then you let it cool a little bit and cut it into bars. I love this dough hook because everything I've told you before, if you hadn't bought you one yet, everything goes through the openings just like beaters on a mixer. Alrighty, 2 cups of chopped walnuts, and I toasted mine. I like fast and easy good recipes. This is going to be good. Get my spatula and stir it up real good. Can't scrape the bottom very well with that dough hook. Okay. It's not too thick, but it is thick. It's get my pan and get it in it. Mine's a non-stick pan to start with, but I always spray stuff just in case. And because it's so thick, I'm gonna put it in there in hunks where it won't be so hard to spread everywhere. And this spatterware bowl is Crow Canyon, and they do have them on Amazon. I've got cookie muffin pans and different things that they've made. Of course, I like it because it's red and old-timey looking. I don't have any antique stuff like that, but you know, one of these days that will be an antique for somebody that I hand it down to. Okay, I've just got it spread out as even as I can get it. Now I'm going to put it over there in that June oven for 25 to 30 minutes. I'm going to watch it, and then I'm going to bring it out and I'll show y'all while it's good and hot, and then I'll wait till it cools and cut it into bars. So we'll be back shortly. Y'all, we sure do need smell-o-vision. This smells wonderful. They cooked for 25 minutes on the dot and they're done. I'm just going to let them cool, because if you cut stuff like this while it's hot, it's just going to crumble and make a mess. But if you let it cool, it'll hold its shape. So I'm going to let it cool, and then I'll cut it and come back and show you. Okay, I cut a piece of it and I've got it on my little snack tray from my Old Country Roses with a cup of tea. And I've already had me a bite of it, and oh my goodness, it's good. You got crunchy walnuts in it and that good flavor of the orange cake mix and the figs. Y'all need to try this one. It's a keeper. Okay, y'all, this one is a good one. I'm glad Irma shared this with me. It's delicious. It's not like Fig Newton, but it's just a different, easy something to serve. And I cheated. I cut that little bit in the corner because I like that crunch. I've already eaten most of it. I like it when you got the crunchy nuts in it. This is good. Y'all want to come sit down and have a snack? Now, I've told you why I was absent a few days. It's because we had company. The Troy siblings came on Tuesday, and I fixed chicken spaghetti and garlic bread and salad and had it ready when they got here. And then on Wednesday, his first cousins came, and they all brought food, and I made chicken and dumplings, and I got purple whole peas out of the freezer and cooked them, and some of the corn we had scraped off the cob out of the freezer and cooked it. What else did I make? I made the coleslaw that has no mayonnaise in it that I have a video on. I made quite a bit of stuff, and then they brought, oh my goodness, casseroles and salads and chicken and dressing, and we had a feast. It was fun. And then his brother left. All the cousins and the nephew went home Wednesday evening, and then Velton left on Thursday morning, and Olita and her daughter and Aaron, the son-in-law, who's so sweet, they left Friday. But we've had a wonderful week, so I'm going to try to get back on schedule and get some videos made and get back to normal again. But I hope y'all enjoy this. It's really a good one. Like I said, everything she's ever given me has been good. So try it. Let me know what you think about it. If you don't like walnuts, pecans would be very good in it. I hope y'all are fixing some food for your family and putting your electronics aside and spending some one-on-one with them. That's a good idea. Another good idea is get you a little bit of stuff in your pantry ahead, because we never know what's going to happen. My friend and I went to the LDS Pantry, or whatever you call it, where you can buy stuff from the Latter-day Saints. And I don't even know, I guess you just look up LDS, and I don't know what they call it. If you put in LDS cannery or storefront or whatever, you can find the one in your area. The prices are wonderful. The grains and all of the dehydrated food is in gallon cans that'll last 30 years, so you don't have to worry about it ruining. You can just put it on your shelf, pull it out and open it when you need it. So that was a good thing. I bought potato flakes, and I bought onion slices, because onions is something I do not want to freeze dry nor dehydrate. The odor is just more than I want to deal with. So I got me some onions to put up. So that's a good, the prices are wonderful, and they have lots of different stuff. So if you're looking to kind of stock you a pantry, you need to look up their facility in your area, and you can get some good deals. It's wonderful of them to offer it to the public. I mean, I think that's just wonderful. So anyhow, no affiliation, just a good place. I found some good merchandise there. The good Lord bless and keep y'all. Come back in a few days, and I'll be back on here with something else that's good. And know y'all gonna like it, because you like just about everything that I cook and put on here. Let me hear from you, know how you're doing. And I've got some more things up my sleeve. I keep telling y'all this, but I really am going to do another fabric show and get back in there and make some more aprons. So if you've been wanting an apron, watch for that one. And I've got some more good casseroles that were shared with me at the reunion thing. It wasn't a reunion, it was just them coming to see us, and it just grew. I'm going to have a reunion here next year to where everybody is invited, and that'll be fun. They said, please do it when it's cooler. Well, you can think it's going to be cooler in October, and it may be 100 degrees in Texas, so I don't know what we're going to do. But we're going to have another gathering, because for one thing, I love it. I love having people over and fixing and serving and visiting, and that's just something I like. So we'll have another one, and we'll have more people here next time. Y'all take care, and hit that little bell so when I put another video up, you'll be notified. And if you haven't subscribed, if you've just kind of passed by and found the video, please subscribe and watch, because those watch hours and watch time is what helps me make a little bit of money to buy some more groceries to keep doing this. So subscribe and watch and hit the bell. Come back real often. I'll see y'all in a day or two.